Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and proceed with our next game, which is Jeopardy on the Sega Game Gear. This is one of two Game Gear games we're going to be playing. Have a seat right here so we can play.
Jeopardy!
Taking on Jill this game. And we have the following categories. We have fads, the press, sports, begins with Z, silly songs, and wars.
The answer is
Tyrone Power, Guy Williams, and George Hamilton all played this foxy Spanish Robin Hood, who is Zorro.
correct.
Begins at Z for 200.
The answer is
His follies made him rich. Who is Zickfield?
yes. The answer is
Hope and Crosby's road led to this East African island. What is Zanzibar?
correct.
Begins at Z for 400.
The answer is
TV senior FBI agent, who's also a junior, who is Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.
yes. The answer is
When in Rome, his name was Jupiter, who is Zeus.
correct.
Let's look at the remaining categories. Fads for 100.
The answer is
The Australians started this fad by selling 3-foot bamboo rings used in gym craft class. What is the boomerang?
no.
Oh, the hula hoop. Okay. Keep trying.
The answer is
Saying he'd seen Hawaiian natives do it, Harvard boys started a late 30s fad by swallowing one. Oh, Lord. A goldfish? Oh, Lord. That's something I'm never going to do in this lifetime.
the answer is
When 50s cat makers ran short of this animal's fur, they used rabbit, skunk, or silver fox instead. What is a raccoon?
You are right.
Right, with a coon-skinned cat.
The answer is.
This board game first boomed when families used it to be reassured about soldiers at the front of World War I. What is the... I'm just going to say what is the game of life.
No.
No. Oh, the Ouija board.
Yes. The answer is.
When cigarette makers first used them, Honus Wagner said they tempt kids to smoke and refuse to pose. What are baseball cards?
Yes.
Alright. I'll take the press for 100.
The answer is.
It carries the motto, all the news that's fit to print. What is the New York Times?
Yes.
The press for 2.
The answer is.
This financial average company publishes the Wall Street Journal. What is Dow Jones?
You are right.
The press for 3.
The answer is.
Harvard Lampoon alumnus, by 1937 he owned 25 daily newspapers in a California castle. Who was William Randolph Hearst?
Yes.
Alright. Let's go ahead and proceed with 400 for the press.
The answer is.
Former UPI correspondent better known for And That's the Way It Is on CBS. Who's Walter Cronkite?
Yes. The answer is.
The official news agency of the Soviet Union. Not sure. Tats. Okay.
Correct.
And Jill's on the board with $900. Here we go. Sports for 100.
The answer is
Boxers defeated by this ground bomber were named Bum of the Month. Joe Louis.
yes. The answer is
Number of fouls allowed a player in pro basketball. Six. Alright.
the answer is
Though 7 NHL teams are based in Canada, only this city's team is called the Canadians. What is Montreal?
correct. The answer is
After Babe Ruth replaced him in the Yankee outfield, he became the NFL's Papa Bear. George Halas.
yes. The answer is
83 Major League players voted this St. Louis manager the best in the big leagues. Whitey Herzog.
you are right.
Okay, go on to the next one. Silly Songs 100.
The answer is
This itsy bitsy creature climbed up a water spout. What's a spider?
correct.
Silly Songs for 2.
The answer is
Kind of people Randy Newman don't want round here. Short people. Oh, okay.
you are right. The answer is
In school days, the 3 R's are taught to the tune of this. A hickory stick.
correct. The answer is
The side shoe worn by my darling Clementine is
you are
not.
right.
So Jill wagered $1,201, taking her up to 3,601. She's in the lead. Uh-oh. We better rebound here.
The answer is
In this rock musical, it's bangled, tangled, spangled, and spaghetti. Oh, say, can you see my eyes if you can? But I forgot what the name of the rock musical was. Hair. All right. That makes sense. We're down to one category, and that's wars. Jill's within striking distance of me.
The answer is.
With over 54 million fatalities, the bloodiest war in history, what is World War II?
You are right. The answer is.
Length of time of 1967 Mideast War. What is 6 days?
Yes. The answer is.
America's foe in the War of 1812. I'm going to say, what is France?
No.
Not France. England! Oh, okay. Oh well, moving on.
The answer is.
In 1939 to 40, Finns on skis fought invaders from this country. What is Russia?
You are right. The answer is.
In 1801, this Barbary state became the first country to declare war on the U.S. Spain? Tripoli, capital of Libya. Alright. We're gonna play Double Jeopardy now. Museums, okay. Let's try museums.
The answer is.
You can't hold a candle to her London Chamber of Horrors. Who is Madame Tussauds?
Correct. The answer is.
This city's Rijksmuseum is known for having the finest collection of Rembrandts. What is Amsterdam?
Yes. The answer is.
This Midwest City Science Museum has a coal mine and a submarine. What is Chicago?
Yes. The answer is
The Uffizi Gallery houses this country's national library. What is Italy?
yes.
Let's finish the category.
The answer is
With paintings going back to only 1880, this museum was founded in New York City in 1929. What is the Museum of Modern Art?
correct.
Okay, what are the other categories? We have water, children's literature, U.S. geography, mammals, and 1945. Alright.
The answer is
Aesop character that won by a hair. Who is the tortoise? The tortoise.
yes. The answer is
Crusoe named him for the day they met. Who was Friday.
you are right.
Children's literature for 600.
The answer is
They called Robin Hood's companion this, though he was over 7 feet tall. Who is Little John?
yes. The answer is
Gulliver's tiny people. Who are the Lilliputians?
you are right. The answer is
In one grim tale, she's Rose Red's sister. Who is Snow White?
yes.
Mammals 200.
The answer is
Alphabetically, it's number 1. What is an aardvark?
yes.
Mammals for 4.
The answer is
Noel Coward's says only mad ones go out in the midday sun? Dogs. Only mad dogs go out in the midday sun.
The answer is...
The more accurate name for the American buffalo. What is a bison?
You are right.
I will do 1600.
The answer is...
Powerful draft horses that pull the Budweiser beer wagon, or Clydesdales.
Yes. The answer is...
Tree dweller whose name implies one of the 7 deadly sins. What is a sloth?
Yes.
Okay. $13,000 right now. 1945, 200.
The answer is...
American Legion officials ruled these members of K9 Corps couldn't join. Oh, Jill beat me to the buzzer. Dogs, yeah, but it was too late.
Yes. The answer is...
They signed Jackie Robinson as a shortstop. The Brooklyn Dodgers.
Correct. The answer is...
Clement Attlee defeated him for Prime Minister. Didn't know this one.
Sorry?
No. I think it's Winston Churchill. So you know what? I'll try it. I'll take a chance.
Yes.
Good thing I buzzed in. Over $13,000 right now.
The answer is...
Britain's 19-year-old Princess Elizabeth chose him as her favorite crooner. Bing Crosby.
Yes. The answer is...
Alger Hiss was Secretary General of the SF Conference to set up this international organization. Oh, the United Nations, right.
The answer is...
Water solid form. What is ice?
Correct? The answer is
Where 97% of all Earth's water is located. What are the oceans?
yes. The answer is
Named for a region of France, it's any deep water well. What is an artesian well?
you are right. The answer is
They say in cool water. Who are the sons of the pioneers?
you are right. The answer is
Freezing, distillation, and electrodialysis are 3 types of this process. What is desalination?
you are right. The answer is
Much of this largest Louisiana city is below sea level. What is New Orleans?
yes. The answer is
The leading dairy product state. What is Wisconsin?
yes. The answer is
State in which the song 16 Miles on the Erie Canal takes place. What is Pennsylvania?
yes.
I'm gonna try for 7,200. See if I can get up to 25 grand.
The answer is
This real Georgia Florida swamp is home to the comics Pogo. What is the Okefenokee swamp?
Yes.
25 grand is how much I have now. And let's look at that final clue.
The answer is.
This state's coastline is second in length to Alaska's. What is Florida, or what is California?
No.
No, it's Florida. Oh well. It's all good. It is Florida. Oh well. Final Jeopardy coming up. Shakespeare. I'm just going to do 1,000.
The answer is.
This tragic character has the most lines in any single Shakespeare play.
The answer is.
It's Hamlet, so I'm going to get $23,000 this game, but that's still pretty good. And I'll see you all for that next segment right after this.